that. I can't believe I got en-passanted by a bot. Cuckoo, everybody, Coach Rab here, and welcome to another Kilted Chess Noob video. No, I am not a chess coach, not even close. I'm a health and wellness coach that happens to love chess. And today's lesson or episode is going to be all about playing the bots to build confidence. So, and in particular, I'm going to play the beginner's bot, and poor Martin's going to be in the firing line. Now, in all sports, or certainly combat sports, it's quite common for them to have a tune-up fight. So if you've got a championship-made fighter who then gets a beating for any reason, or unexpected beating, they often set up a tune-up fight in order to build the confidence back in the fighter so they can work their way back up to the top. Now, for anybody that's played chess before, they will know what it's like. Your confidence gets hit when you take a beating or multiple beatings, because sometimes when you're just not playing well, I'm certainly in the habit of sometimes playing things too quickly, and I'm like, what am I doing? And then it just ends in tatters. So one of the techniques I use is I go back to some of the easier bots to build the confidence and just kind of remind yourself that, you know, you can do this and you are improving. That's assuming you play well against them too. So what we're going to do today is we're going to play some of the beginners bots just to get the confidence going again and get myself back to feeling good about the process in general. Right, so on chess.com there is a bunch of bots. There's loads of different bots, and the one that we're going to roll with today is Martin initially. I think he's Russian. He says, my 4-year-old daughter just beat me. Ouch. I feel your pain, buddy. So we're going to play him. We're going to set it to random, so I'll play him as black or white because it'll help rehearse both of openings. And we'll give him a go. So right, Martin, let's see what you've got, sir. Right, we're starting. I am black, so I will be playing my Caro Can, which usually starts off with the C pawn. Bringing forward. He's trying to take control of the center. He tries to like smack talk you in between as well. It's a tough time for me to play chess in real life because I'm allergic to wood. Who knew? So the Caro Can starts off with C6 and then D5, bringing that forward. Now, depending on what he does next will dictate what I do. So he's brought out his knight. Now, this is known as the classical Caro Can, where I'm going to take here. He will likely take me back. I'll bring this out. He will likely then take that, and then I'll take with this pawn. We'll see if he plays the classical line. So let's just take. Where's he go? He feels good to capture. Oh, he's going to go for it, and then I'll bring my knight out. Is he going to go for it? Is he going to go for it? Oh no, he didn't. So if he didn't, I think it's good for me to capture. I wonder why he did that. I'm not sure. So I'm going to go ahead and scalp his knight. He's brought his knight out. Now let's just think this through, Rabby boy. We want to, my knight is out there, but it's got no protection. I want to develop my bishop. So we might bring the bishop out. Is that the right way to do this? Yeah, let's bring the bishop out to support that knight. Fingers crossed I won't live to regret it. He's playing some random moves here, but let's just roll with it regardless. Let's just secure... Yeah, let's just secure our pawn chain, protect that bishop as well. I'm going to get this bishop out eventually and then castle. Now I can't take that right away because he will bingo me back. So what I'm going to have to do is bring to the middle, I think. Let me just think this through. I've kind of scuppered up my Caro Can here. What's to say? I want a castle, so I need to get my pieces out. Have I missed something? Queen come down, bing bing. Right, let's just put the bishop out. We'll castle. We'll take it. We'll figure the rest out from here. Oh, he's moved his knight back again. Not sure what he gained by doing that. Am I missing anything? Right, his last move. What are the threats? Are my pieces under attack at the moment? No. Is there anything I'm concerned about? No. So let's just castle. And then he's building a little pawn chain across the other side. Now we could get a nice little fork if I jump in here now. So basically, if I put my knight into there, it's forking this, and there's nothing attacking it now. So that's quite a nice little move. Plus my king is safe, so I'm going to go and bingo either his queen or his rook. He's moved his rook. Now this is quite a good trade. I'm going to take out his queen. He'll take me back. He'll lose his castling rights. His queen's off the board. I'll take that. He didn't even take the piece. It's like, what? It's something. This is why it builds confidence in a kind of, false sense of security, because he's only attacking this pawn. Now, to be fair, if he takes that pawn, he will get that rook back. It's whether I'm bothered about that. I've basically got his queen, and I'll get a rook. He'll get a pawn and a rook, but I'll also claim his bishop in the process. I'm going to get rid of his rook. He's probably going to take... No, he didn't actually. So, from that perspective, let's cause some problems here. We need to just take rid of... Yeah, I can just take from here and get rid of his bishop. Nice and easy. He's pushing forward. So now his back line is absolutely compromised. He's reinforced this pawn, so I can't just blast through with my queen. What we'll do is we will mobilize some pieces here. So his king is still in the middle. Right, let's just pull. He's still got his dark squared bishop, so I will pull my queen forwards. Yeah, I'll pull my queen to the middle. He'll likely, will he push his pawn? No, he didn't. Right, let's put him in some problems here. I'm going to put him into hot water, so I'll put him in check, I think. Is there anything he can do? I don't think so, so we'll put him in check. Check on the king moves, and I can put him in check over here. The knight will block, and then that will then bring the bishop across. So we might be able to get a checkmate here. I don't think there's much he can do about it. Well, yeah, so let's try this. Right, let's put him in check. He might block with the knight, or is he going to move his king? Oh no, he blocked with that. Okay, take that. Where's he going now? Oh, he moved his king. Crafty wolf. Because he's done that, I'll just take over his rook in the back line. See how he builds confidence? He plays some questionable moves. The only issue I have when I'm playing Martin is that you beat him so convincingly that sometimes you miss, I guess, blatant checkmate. So what I'm going to try and go for here is I'll bring the bishop here with the goal of bringing the queen in for a check. So let's just see, is that in any bother? I don't think so. So let's just bring the bishop in and try to just do it with the queen and the bishop here. He's pushed that forward. There's no real concern. So bring in, check. He pushes up, and let's just see, shall we just bring this through for now? Is there anything I'm missing? I could come across here and put him in check. That would gobble that pawn. Where does he go? Yeah, let's just gobble that pawn. He's pushed back. Now this line is covered, so if I put him in check, he has to go back to here. So it's, ideally, I would probably... put him in check here. Let's just see. Check. Oh, he pushed back. Okay. Right. How are we going to take care of this? Let's bring our rook into play. Let's see what happens. He's pushed the pawn. I will just bring that up because we're now pushing it. Oh, and now from here we should be able to. Now let's just see if we put the queen to there. He could run that way. Put the queen up onto the top line. He's running. I could bring the queen down to here. Protected by the bishop. He runs up. Check again. He's in a lot of trouble. Now let's just think this through. He needs a legal move. So I'll block off his escape. He might block that with his pawn. He didn't, and then from there we'll get a bit of a... He should go up and... checkmate! In the back. Build the confidence! But like I say, the problem with playing him like that, it's like, he plays so badly that you can sometimes leave yourself open. Right, warming up. So we played Martin. Let's try Wayne. Wayne is also a 250, and let's see what we're going to get here. I am black again, so I'll play my Carol Can, so I'm going to push this pawn out. Let's see which version he's going to play. Oh, he's gone straight out with the queen, and he's not messing around. He's trying to kind of put danger on that vulnerable f-pawn, which I don't want to be messing around with. Now, the best way to deal with this, let's just work this through. He's probably going to try and bring his bishop out there. What can I do? I can put him in problems with my knight. If I put my knight out, it puts both these into a fork, so we'll try that there. Chase him away, that's what we want. Now we want, let me just think this through. There is a way of doing this and where you can chase the the queen around the board if you like. Let's just do standard Carol Can, see where he plays. He takes, so that becomes the exchange variation, so we will take back, that's okay. He'll likely try and put me in check. Oh, he's gone for that one, that's okay. So we will bring out the knight into this position, that's okay. Actually, he's put me in a bit of pressure there. Now at this stage, we're not worried too much, so we'll just, shall we put his queen in trouble? Yeah, let's put his queen in trouble. He might take this, so we take that, that's okay. Oh, he's going to try and attack that, that's okay though. If he attacks that pawn, that will put me in check, and we would have to protect with our queen, which would not be great. So let's just put the queen in, or let's just bring the rook across, I think. Let's bring the rook across, protect ourselves. Now he's going for the middle, we're not too concerned there. We can close the door on our Carol Can structure. Is there anything else I am missing? So he's had eyes on there, that's protected 3 times. I'm not worried there. This is protected by the knight. Everything else is fairly solid, so we'll just play the pawn, build a nice pawn structure. He moved his king. I don't know what he was trying to achieve by doing that. Right, let's just think this through. What do we want to do? Let's think about it. Let's bring this out. Put some pressures and eyes up here. Brings the pawn. Do we want to? Let's castle. Just keep ourselves nice and safe. Right, now he's attacking that rook. Is protected by the queen, but this is not protected, so I'm going to have to move my queen here, which will protect both these and that, and that's a big thing. So queen up. Is there anything that I've missed? If I move the queen, it also protects that pawn, which would be smart. So let's move the queen, but I need to watch the queen doesn't get overloaded trying to protect too many things at once. So is there anything better I could do? Probably not. Let's protect. Hello, Wayne. What's Wayne doing? Right, Wayne has left a big opening now. Let's just see if that can be taken advantage of. So my bishops have got eyes on. Ooh, eyes on this way, sorry. Right through, but he's possible if he brings his knight out, we can take that. But is there anything I can do? Let's just look at this. Can I move this up? I've got anything with my... How can I dispatch? This queen is a problem down here. Can we get rid of this pawn? If the pawn advances, we can get in there, so it can be open for open file. So what's he likely to do here? But then that goes... If he brings his knight to there, I'll take, he'll take. That's okay, because it leaves it open. I think he can't castle because he's messed himself up there. Is there anything that I am missing? If I put him in check, it just brings the queen back. There's no real benefit to doing that. I think... I wonder if I just bring this rook to the open file. Is there anything... There must be a way to dispatch the queen, but I can't see it. That's protecting that, but we don't need to, so let's just This is the problem, isn't it? They're 250 scores, so they're going to make boo-boos. Is there anything I'm missing? Could I jump in? Boost. Let's just bring this rook across, see what happens. He brings his knight, and where's that going? It's there, that's not a problem. It's protected by the queen. It would encourage the queen out of there, I guess. But how can I take advantage of that? Let's just see. I guess do we put the knight in? No, because it's protecting this. I guess could we push? Let's try a push, see what happens. Okay, now from here, we've blocked off our view, our eyes on here, which is probably not the I can't draw arrows now, so it wasn't the smartest move. So I need to try and think this through. I could just take his knight out of the equation, or I can put pressure on, move that forward. He might take, or he might move. That's not the end of the world because I can get my queen in, but that would leave that open. Yeah, let's push. Wow. So he's moved his knight, he's left this one open, which when I move, that's going to put him in check as well, which is not good for him. What's he in danger? If he comes in there, it's both protected. No, his queen can actually come up. So if he does come up, I can still get that. Okay, so that's worth it. Will he protect with his queen? Check with the knight. Oh well, there we go. Why did I not see that? Why was I not paying attention to that? I was looking at the wrong thing. No, see, this is when I make boo-boos and I don't pay attention. Well, I got one of his knights out for a pawn, so that was a good trade. I don't want to put my queen there because he'll get it. I don't want to put it here either because his knight will get it. Let's just think this through. Let's move up the knight so we get some other threats coming in. Yeah, let's move the knight up and see what happens. Love hurts, so does this game. Amen. Right, he's made a weakness in his back wall, so I think, let's just think this through. If I put this through, he'll take, you would think. And what's that achieve? Nothing for me. But if I take, he has to take, and then I might be able to get in. So let's just get rid of his knight. Clear that out. I thought he would have taken with the queen, never mind. But we're going to get a nice fork now. So this is, I'm going to hop my knight in here, and it's going to be forking both that and putting his king in check, so he has to deal with it. Is there anything else in danger? I don't think there is, so we get the fork in play. He moves his king, so we bingo his rook, so now we're in business. He's moved his other rook off that file. Now, let's see, this knight is protecting that square, which does allow for the bishop to come into play. But if I do that, where's he going to go? That's the key thing here, isn't it? We'll keep that option open for now. I could move my queen up as well, and then we're threatening checkmate. Is there anything he could do? Not a lot from that position. So let's threaten. Let's make sure it's okay. Yep, let's put the queen in there. Oh, he wants a queen trade. Now, I could put him in check here. And where would he go if he was in check? He couldn't go there, he couldn't go there. He'd have to push. And then from that position, if I go up the top, he would take. So that wouldn't be great. I want the queen trade right now. So I think, if I put him in check, if he was, he could block. No, he can't block, so he has to move. And then the king ends up there. And when the king's there, is there anything else I can cause problems with? Probably not, but I could still come down and bingo this pawn. So let's just do that. It's protected just now. Okay, now the king is where we want him, possibly. Now, the queen's on this back line, so that's obviously dangerous for her. What could I do? Let's threaten his queen by bringing the rook onto the file. See how he copes with that. Oh, he put me in check, which I didn't think he would. So I'll just take. And then from there, do we do a bit of a sacrificial lamb? Now let's just have a look at this. If I can put this here, it can't take because of the rook. Now what would be the order of events? We have quite a few attackers and not many defenders, so I think I want to, let's put that there first. He's trying to push that way now. Let's think this through. I want to put him in check. That would force him to take with that, and then the queen comes in. That should be a rook sacrifice for checkmate. Oh, no, I forgot about this rook. Silly boy. Silly boy. Bring this across. That's pinned that bishop, so it can't do anything just yet anyway. He's moved his queen. Take. No, we don't want that. He's moved his queen, so he's actually unpinned that. Do I rush this potentially? Oh, yeah. What am I not seeing? If I put him in check, it would force him off the back line, which might be promising. What's the best? I can't put him in check there because then you. Oh no, I can. I can put him in check there. Hold on. That puts him in check. He can't take because this is pinned, so it forces him either here or there. In which case, I can then take the bishop. Right. Right. Where's he moving to? So he moves further away. If I put him in check with the queen, he could run that way. It does expose this though. I need him far enough away from the rook that he doesn't defend the rook. So if I put him in check, he could run up the way. Or he could run there, he could run there. Let's put him in check, see where he runs to. He runs down the way. I should be able to put him in check here. He'll block with the pawn. It doesn't necessarily help. Right. If we put him in check up the way, where's he got to go then? He has to move down, right? Yeah, let's put him in check up there. Check here, but it's not protected, so that's not great. I'm gonna check from here. Where can he go? There, and there. Let's bring him across. Check. I want to be able to get this rook eventually. He's down here. If I put him in check, he's running out of spaces to go, so let's just do that. Let's check again. Come on. Oh, he's blocked. You're a clever boy. Now I'm protected here, so I can swoop in, and that should be. We can move down one, that's right. And then I can then bring this down, and that should be now. I say build confidence. Keeps your heart racing a wee bit. I beat Wayne. Thanks, Wayne. I'll let you look at how I play. I don't think I played very well there. Let's see game review. Okay, afterwards. Right, let's look at a new bot. That was Wayne. Fabian's another 250. What about Juan? Juan's a 400. He's gonna. Right. Let's actually play as white this time because I've not played my Vienna yet, and I need to kind of rehearse that a little bit. So. Juan is the man, and I will be white, so I'm going to be playing the Vienna, which is an e4, so I push forwards, see how he's best. Now, when it's playing the Vienna, it's foot on the gas, all systems go. He's pulled that out, which I feel is a bit silly, but never mind. Vienna bring the knight out to protect said pawn. Ooh. He's playing a real strange one, this one. When they play weird things like that, it kind of worries me a little bit, but never mind. I'm going to just get my bishop out ASAP to get eyes on here. He's bringing in. Let's just see. I've already got eyes up here, which is, ooh, that's a vulnerable slot. He is protecting it with his knight, but we'll see what he does. Might as well take 1, 2. Yeah, I'll just take the center. Oh, he's brought his queen out. Now that's not defended at the moment, this pawn, so that is a problem. I'll move this. By moving this pawn, it'll give my bishop eyes on there and give it a bit of protection, so we'll do that. He's played some strange moves. Now, last move to get out is that, and then I'll castle. Alright, is that a threat at the moment? So he's moved that. His back line is completely open. If, let's just see, take, no, let's not mess around with that just yet. Right, let's just castle myself in a slightly more secure location. Now, at the moment, he's now moved this pawn, which has left a gap here. I could get the knight in, which puts his queen in danger, so it's looking, where would she move to? There. Could just move my bishop, right? And that would have eyes on the rook. That would be a problem. Where do I push? Right, let's give his queen some problems. I probably should have moved my bishop there. Let's see. Now he's moved his queen up. Right, there we go. Now, if I put him in check, he has to bingo me back, but then it leaves him wide open. It's protected there, so that's fine. Right, if you put take, hold on. Take. Yeah, let's just play with dangerous. Anything else I'm missing? That would be a fork, but then he would just take. There's nothing attacking that. Bring this bishop into play though, so if I push that gives eyes up here. If he takes, yeah, let's push. Oh, he's pushed. Oh, very good. Right, now it's all systems go. Move this round. Do this first. Let's see, takes, and then the center's opened up. Then yes, I think I want to lose a knight just for a pawn. What's that achieving? If I move this across, then it brings the knight out, but that's still a problem, isn't it? It brings the queen out even. Yeah, decisions. I don't want to lose this knight, so let's think this through. I'm going to lose one of them, right? I'm going to try it. What the hell? Let's play dangerously. I'm in check, so he has to deal with me. He takes. Okay. Bring this round. I can't go there. Let's just bring this round. Just pushing that in, that's okay. Can't take that just yet. If I take that, he'll take, but that's okay because then I get my queen out. That'll cause some problems. How can I put pressure? Could put pressure on his queen, and then he has to move like he take his rook. So that might be the answer for now. let's just put some pressure on that. He's either going to take and lose a queen. Oh, he's going to lost his queen. Oh, Juan, that was silly. Your queen's out. You do have eyes on this, but I've got a nice pawn chain protecting it. How can I turn this into a victory? I can't go there just yet, and I want to swoop around. Let's just think this through. Could I bring this out to the middle? No, I think I'm going to have to sacrifice a bishop. Bring that in. That'll allow my queen to come into business. Yeah, it's a lot of lines. Okay, bishop, goodbye my love. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. Yeah, okay, +4. Right, let's just get rid of that knight because it's causing me problems. He's going to take back. That was understandable. Then I'll get in with the queen. He's moved the rook. Now, I could put him in check, and where's he going to run to? That's the check line. He can either run there or there. Then I can then take that bishop, so that's what I'll do. Put him in check. He's going to run. I'm going to get rid of this bishop, which also gives eyes on his rook, which he'll have to move, which he did. I'm going to put him in check here by taking the pawn. His rook can't touch me. I put him in check. He has to move, so then I should be able to bingo that other rook. So we'll put that in check. Oh, he's a clever boy, isn't he? Then what I'm going to do is he's protected his rooks. He's playing a little bit smarter. So I'm going to bring the knight in, which puts him in check again, which is going to force him away. Or he'll take with the rook, and I'll take him anyway. So I'll gain his rook regardless. Rook for a knight. Okay. Now he's bringing his rook back up to the starting point. Now, let's just think this through. We need to maneuver a rook around, so we'll bring this one up. Oh, yes, that's fine. I thought I was going to bingo myself there. He's playing around with his knight, so we'll just maneuver the rook around, coming up the side. Now, the idea is I'm going to put him in check with this one. And then he'll have to go here, and then I'll be able to put him in check again with the queen. Have I missed anything? I don't think so. So check first. He's going to move. I'll need to put him in check here. I can't just take that rook or he'll take me back. If I put him in check again, where can he go? He can't go down the way, so he has to go there. Then I'll probably take the pawn to put him in check again. Right, so check. He runs, and then I'll put him in check again, just double check there's no mistakes being made. When he puts in check again, he'll have to run up the way. Right, so let's just put him in check again. Now, let's just have a look. If I put him in check here, he can block that. He can't go up the way. He can't go back. Is there anything that I'm missing? So if I go here, he'll then go there. Okay, yeah, I think I want to do that. Check. Or he could block, actually. Oh yeah, that was a good move. Right, let's just bring the queen up, I think, for a check again. Yeah. I've got to watch this rook business here. Now I've got a bit of separation. I'm probably going to have to take that now, haven't I? Which means, you know, I'm going to have to probably take. Let's create a battering. No, because he's still going to have an issue there. If I bring this down, hold on, if I bring this down, depending on what he does, I'll be able to get the bishop. So I think that's the smart move. The only thing is, where can he play? What's the threat? Is the knight coming up there? That's not really a threat. The knight can move down. Okay, so I think I want to. Is there any way I can apply a check? There's not, is there? Because if I go up there, he'll get me. Right, let's just get your rook out the firing line. Let's see what he does. He's moved away. It allows... Oh, actually, if I go here, that puts him in check. Is there any point? He's way down there. That could go check. That's a problem for him. I think I'll just dispatch this. If I get rid of this bishop now, is there anything that's going to cause me problems? I don't think so. I'll just get rid of that bishop just now. He's going hunting. Let's just get rid of that rook as well. Let's not mess around, not make no mistakes. Right, now he's given me an absolute opening because I can slide in there and it's protected and there's no danger. Now he's in a problem. I did not see this coming, Juan. No, you did not. I don't know why I did that language. Right, gotta be careful. I can't go here because his knight will bingo me. Where is the best place? I could go here. What does that achieve? Put him in check. He just moves back. He's boxed in, but he might move his knight. Do I just make a run for it? Oh, I know what I'll do is I'll pin his knight. So I'll move the rook across so he can't move his knight. That's what I'll do. He'll probably move a pawn to cause me problems. Oh, nice. So he's moved that one. This is blocking the check. That's fine. I think I am going to have to move. If I move down, he's in check. Could block with it. No, he can't block with it. He'll have to move up the way. Then I'll have to return back up here to put him in check. What have I achieved from that? Okay, I think I'm going to have to block check. Maybe he's going to block with the pawn, maybe? Block with the pawn. He's running out of options, let's be fair. If I put it back up here for check, where can he go? He can only really go here, right? Oh, oh no, he can't because he's pinned. So actually, yes, check. Now he's no longer pinned, so I need to be very careful here. He's not pinned. If I put him in check there, what then happens? You can't go back, you can't go there, you can't go there, you can't go there. Can anything take that? No. So that should be checkmate with a pawn. Let's hope I'm right. It's not. Oh, where can he go? Oh, en passant. So en passant is when if you jump 2 moves in your opening, which they did, and you arrive side by side with the pawn, they can en passant. I didn't even see that. That is incredible. Well, I'll be damned. Right, I need to be careful because my queen is hanging from here. So, and this pawn is almost through the barricade. So I need to be extremely careful. I could move him here, put him in check. Then where's he going to go? Right, let's just play smart now. Check. Where's he going? Across the way. Let's just get rid of that. Push there. This is the pawn. Let's just get rid of knight. Make life a bit easier for myself. I should just take the fine if I put him in check here. Maybe I can put him in check. Let's protect. That's it. Thank God for that. I can't believe I got en passanted by a bot. So there we have. It's supposed to build a little bit of confidence. I don't know how much confidence I built from doing that. I guess I won all games, which I should bloody well think so. It'd be interesting to see the game review. Why is it not working on game review? Not sure what's going on. I'll need to look at that. Look at the the Wayne bot first. So as it turns out, I played like an 1150. My goal was to try and get to a 1500 score. So I played like an 1150. So let's just start the review on that one. Okay, very good, shush. So I played the Carl Can here. That's right, he jumped straight out with the queen, didn't he? And I brought the knight out, which I quite liked that. Game review liked that. This is a great thing when you play any of your games, you get the game review afterwards telling you things you coulda, shoulda, might have done. Let's see if I missed anything. It says an inaccuracy, it wanted me to push my pawn sooner. So well, they took, I recaptured, I liked that. If you notice the analysis bar up the left-hand side here, I'm 5.2 up by that point. So that was a big boo-boo then, bringing their bishop out like that. Yeah, Rab. Why? Why did you not? I don't know. See what I mean? Like, why did I not just take that bishop? It was wide open. I'm supposed to build confidence, right? Anyway, that being said, that would have been bishop in the bag. Never mind. He came forwards. I put the queen in trouble. He put me in check. I then took said bishop, brought the queen across. Okay, nothing. I brought the rook, so it likes that. Good job defending. It didn't like his queen move. I pushed the pawn. He moved his king, which is not great. I developed more. Nothing major. Castled. Defended. Preferred that knight coming up sooner. Okay, interesting. It pushed the pawn, brought it up. What I'm always looking for is missed mates, like, or for example, when I missed that bishop, I don't know what happened there. It didn't seem to like the push too much. Push forwards. Oh, that's right. Remember, he blundered the knight. I got the knight. Oh, I thought that was a great move, like Tony Tiger. Great. Right, that one's in the bag. Let's see. What did I miss? The queen didn't come back. I took in there. But I wasn't bothered with that one, that was part of the plan. Put him in check and got the rook, that was fine. Now, was there a sooner mate? Let me see. Now, on the analysis bar, it tells you when you get close to a mate, and I think I brought my queen forward, I started to threaten these things. They tried to do the queen swap, but I ignored, so it's still 9.7, so it's not a mate yet. He moved the knight, right. I brought the rook across. Oh, it preferred me going up the way. Interesting. So if I'd gone up, put him in check. I wonder what the move would have been. Ah, I could have put him in check, then brought the knight and put this one in. Got you. With that covered. Interesting. So if I'd done... right, yeah. Okay, anyway. He brought his queen down, remember, put me in check. That was a very strong play. Very good. He pushed his pawn, I brought my bishop up, but he couldn't take me because he was pinned, so that was fine. He pushed a pawn. Now, reckons at this point it was mate in 6. Now, this is where I usually fall down, so let's just see. Mate in 6. Oh, mate in 5, so that was okay. He took. I brought the mate in 4, okay, so I'm still on track. So this is all what I was supposed to do. Mate in 3, okay, Rab, you're on track here, this is going okay. He moved his king. Mate in 2. Right, I think I took more than 2 moves to get this, didn't I? Oh, see what I mean? I do this. That would have been it, wouldn't it? No, because he could have blocked with a pawn. But anyway, I should have brought that down far. I did consider that. But he moved anyway. Then I brought the rook in. Still mate in 3 here. Brought that in. Mate in 2. Mate in 1. Fair enough, right. So that was the Wayne bot. The Wan bot had 75% accuracy and played like an 1100 again. So again, my goal is to try and get to 1500. So I didn't play that great against the bots overall. I was playing the Vienna. The analysis bar loves it from, oh, there's a bunch of mates I've missed. Oh, this is going to hurt. Right, let's just see. Right, brought the pawn out, he brought his knight, then for some reason doesn't mind, I brought it out to support, he pulled it out, pulled the bishop out. So far, nothing major. It wanted me to push that pawn rather than this one. I was pushing that because I like to play the Vienna and get my knight out early, but it wanted a solid front, fair enough. He brought his queen out, I only pushed the pawn to there. I was defending the bishop, but actually I should have just pushed it all the way out knowing I was going to move that, but never mind. Knight came out, that's okay. Now they pushed the pawn. I should have taken that pawn, interestingly. Maybe just taken back. But then I could have got my knight in. That's what it would have been. So it would have been take back, knight would have been in, and then that knight would have eyes on here when the knight was there for the bishop to swoop in. And although, or would I swoop in with the knight? No, I was protected. Still, the threats were there. Let's see. He pushed the pawn, which was apparently not great. I brought the knight. Again, they still wanted that pawn taken, but I wasn't going for it. Moved the queen. I pushed the pawn, so I should have taken. Right. Okay, never mind. He pushed. Now I put him in check. I did that deliberately to sacrifice it, didn't I? Because I wanted to. Why did I want to do that again? There was a reason for it. Because I wanted to bring the knight across. Not sure. He pushed a pawn. This was when I did the sacrificial lamb. I was either going to. I was a skewer, so the queen and a rook. But weirdly, he moved the rook, so he lost his queen, which was apparently great. Recaptured with his bishop. I sacrificed or did a trade, which was fine. I got his pawn. He moved his rook. I put him in check. Now at this point we're still 6.4, so this is when I took the bishop. He moved the rook. I was able to put him in check. Still not in mate yet. It must be close though. Now from this point onwards I was mate in 5, and this is where my game suffers as I just stop seeing things. Let's see what I should have done. So the knight moving in, that was actually a good move, so that put the king in check. That's mate in 4, he took, that was okay, I recovered. It wanted me to take with the pawn, and that was still keeping eyes on this back row. That's what I did. Okay, first mistake, live and learn, right? Let's hope, because also if I'd taken with that pawn, I would have been closer to home. He's just making boo-boos up for fun. I should have just taken with that. He would have had less places to go. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, mate in 4 again. I still am taking that pawn that it wants me to take, but nonetheless I brought the rook round. Let's just see. Brought the rook up you could have ended the game sooner. Let's just see, mate in 2. So what was the move they wanted me to do? Wanted me to take that. So we've been checked. Now why would it be mate in 2? Because if he's in check, it's covering those squares, right? So he would have had to go there or there. If he went there, then it would have been checkmate, right? But if he'd gone there, oh no, he can't go there because the queen, would have been mate, see? Never mind, lesson learned. Put him in check there, that's fine. Mate in 6, he moved. Put him in 8.5, which is not a mate apparently. Brought him back down. When did I start getting the mate? See, this I could have had it far sooner. Mate in 5 from here, mate in 4. Got that one, that's fine. But mate in 5, what did it want me to do instead of here? I want me to push the pawn. Interesting, okay. If I pushed the pawn, it would have forced him down. Right, okay, fair enough. I got rid of that. I was just taking material after that point, wasn't I? Sometimes you find yourself doing that. You take material just to simplify the board. He moved, I brought that across. Now it's mate in 2 from here. So he blocked. I should have went up the way first. Up the way, why would that be mate in 2? He would have ran there, and then it would have been that or that one? That one, because he couldn't have gone there, that's it. So if I pushed the queen up, the king would be forced there. I would go there, that put him in check. He can't take because of this pawn. He can't move there because of this pawn. He can't move there because of this pawn, and he wouldn't be able to move there. That would be checkmate. That's a lot of arrows to say. Still learning. But anyway, let's see. Pushed the pawn. I then pushed up. He pushed down. Pawn came in. Remember the en passant. Can't believe that. That was over. I couldn't checkmate the king previously, but I didn't. What was the move? That was the move. So if I just put the rook here, I had eyes on here, here, and then of course there would have been eyes there. Missed it again. More puzzles, I think, to practice this stuff. Gobbled up some stuff, and then I got the main one. could. But there you are. So when you're lacking a bit of confidence, if you've not been playing great or whatever, sometimes it's good to play some of these low-level bots. However, the pickle you get is that you beat them so convincingly, you miss stuff. So it's good to just take your time and enjoy the process. But at the same time, it's like, I bet you when I watched the reviews for those, there was loads of stuff I coulda, shoulda, might have done. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed that one. Again, if you are playing chess or thought about playing chess and you're wanting to build some confidence, try some of the bots out. Certainly ones you know you can beat, and just getting sort of tune-up fights in the bag. As always, please like, comment and subscribe. It really helps. Have a good one.